keep. That food is, of course, trying to think. That food is dirty water, purified water, Nuka-Cola Quantums, and something added in Point Lookout as punga fruit or punja fruit or something. Why those? Well, the punja fruit actually removes rats. The dirty water may add rats, but it gives you a healthy dose of health too. You may notice I'm selling all the drugs. Med-X, I was a little leery on selling. It adds 25 to your damage resistance. Damage resistance is how much damage you resist, you know. So, I mean, to me, it's just, it was almost worth it to keep it, but I decided to sell it later on. Mentats, they're about the same thing, you know. They add like 5 to perception and 5 to intelligence. But yeah, damage resistance is important, so. But yeah, right there, 5. But, you know, I don't need that, so. Nuka-Cola, keep Nuka-Cola Quantum. Do not drink these. I mean, do not drink the Quantums. Trust me. This adds 25 to damage, but I think that's only for your melee. Rad-X, people want to keep those, but honestly, if I get radiated, I'm just going to pop a rat away. Scotch, no. Don't want it. Squirrel stew, no. Now, you may want to keep one thing of alcohol on you, just in case you're over encumbered, you know, and you can just drink one and go on.
Thanks.
And also, if you ask him where he's from, he'll tell you about Counterberry Commons, and you'll get a map marker on your map. Now, I believe this is the point in the video where I showed you about the combat knife and all that. Yes, it is. But like I was saying, the combat knife, and even though the combat knife does more damage, I think the knife is just the same. And here's my, you know, I have 83 action points. Here's my positive if you want to see my special. Intelligence, it's at 10 because I already got the bobblehead. I'll go back and record how to get the bobblehead, but, you know, basically do it at a low level. That way you can get the most out of your points. Do not raise any skill to 10, because there are bobbleheads in the game that you pick up, they raise your skill by 1. I've got 2 intense training, I believe I put them into strength, and you'll notice my perception and charisma are at 1. Alright, now, I believe, well, let me see if I go there. I believe this was the point in time. Yes, I'm going to, where am I? I don't know what the hell I'm doing right here. I think I was deciding where to go to Silver's or not. I think I am. That little house you see right there there's an old prostitute named Silver in there. Someone in Megaton asked you to kill her for a special favor. Well, basically, she has, I didn't even go get that quest. I mean, well, I mean, it's part of the main quest, but anyway. Spoiler alert. I just kill her because she has a lot of stuff in her house. I mean, some of it may not be, you know, uber important, but it'll get you off to a good start in the game. Because, I mean, we got 288 just by running through Springvale. Now, you may think, well, that's not much, but trust me, it'll And also being able to repair your gear is important. That way you don't have to pay for it. Now you may have noticed I had something weird in my apparel called Jessie Teleporter. Jessie is a companion I downloaded and I'm not going to use her. I'm also not going to use TGM. I'm not going to add any items to my inventory. I have done so prior to recording, but I am not going to use them. I may do a showcase of some of the weapons. You've seen the combat knife, of course, and most of you played through the other stuff. But basically, here's where Silver lives, and I was wondering if that right there to the right of the door was doorbell. Now, you got two ways of doing this. You can either make her attack you, or you can just flat out kill her. Now, right here I was looking to see if the doorknob was 3D, because I thought it was painted on. But, yeah. I'll eventually get in there, don't worry. I originally had audio for this, but it was so screwed up it wasn't even funny. And this is going to be the first part. You know, like I'm going to split the videos between buildings. Like the first one will be called Springvale School, and then it'll also say "and intro." So all of this is still basically the first set of videos. This is all still going to be Springvale. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there and just kill her. I'm not even going to talk to her. The music is from Enclave Radio. Now she has a 32 pistol. Now watch my health. On very hard, the enemies do 200% more damage to you and you do 50% less. Look, my health only went down by 2 to 3 blips. That's pathetic. Now granted, she's not a combat character, she's just a NPC, but nevertheless, that kind of shows you 32 pistol is not something you want to play with on very hard. I mean, yeah, she has some nice stuff, especially for a beginner. Plenty of health. I mean, basically food. You can't not rest in her bed, because you do not own it. Which is one thing I don't like. And everything you take in here, you're basically stealing. So you lose karma. Now, of course, you can gain karma back by doing good things if you're a goody two-shoes, but... yeah. And you can also pull this box over, and all that it holds is some mashed potatoes, or apples, or whatever. Check ovens, because they might have food in them. And don't forget the fridge, either. Like I almost did. Now, if you're into marching band music, you can tune into Enclave Radio, and I'll show you how to tune in later on in another video. Now, at this point, I ran back to Doc Hoff to sell him some stuff. Then I realized he only had 13 caps left in his inventory, so I couldn't really sell much. But just forewarning about cars. Some cars have already been exploded. Yes, cars explode. Some of them haven't. So if you're in a fight with the raider, and you shoot a car trying to hit them, it'll catch on fire. That is the point in time where you need to stop shooting and run. Because it will explode in a nuclear explosion.
Hey,
not a big one, but big enough to hurt
you. Let's see what the good doctor has in his magic bag, shall we?
See here, I was like, what the... Oh, you son of a bitch, you know, because I couldn't find any more stim packs. Like, you